'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another screaming mouth to feed. In the ghetto, la-di-da-di-dum. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO! And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I'm just gonna put out my tobacco and say a little prayer before we get started. Ask the Creator to help me speak well today, you know. I need some help from the man upstairs. Nah. Somebody up there likes me. So, Asema. Odapana niwi asema gichi manadu. It's cold out here. Miigwech kaiji kakina gegu gaiji chikean dibekak. Thank you for everything that you do tonight. Miigwech kaiji bamadazian. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this life where Jessica Waboos walks the earth. Thank you for letting me live during this time of the reign of Jessica Waboos. No, just kidding. Daga we duka wishin. Ando minawe nungom. Please, help me to speak well today. Miigwech gagage niwi gosh genda moen. Thank you for healing my sadness. Ni miigwechi wandam gitchi manadu. Thank you, Great Spirit. Ape. Amen. Hey, what's going on, Wissany? BOOZHOO, Niji. It's good to see ya. And of course, Jessica Waboos. Mino Giga Jabe. Welcome, good evening. Harry Hint Sala. BOOZHOO, Harry Hint Sala. BOOZHOO, Harry. Alright, I'm going in. It's cold out here. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. You've reached the residence of Natasha and NanaBOOZHOO. Please leave your message at the beep. Beep. I know it's you. No, I'm just kidding. You ready for it? You want me to pick you up? Yeah, could you, would you mind teleporting me? Yeah, sure, hang on. When to teleport? Make it so, number one. Nah. Well, there it is. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing great. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and talented Natasha. BOOZHOO gakina awia. Hello, everybody. And hey, you know what? We should start with our. Should I play our opening intro song? Yeah, let's rock it. Time to rock the house. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture too. I'm happy to be here with you today to speak Ojibwe. Lion, Homa Noon Goon. In English means I'm happy to be here today. That's all I wanted to say in Welcome back to the show.
BOOZHOO!
Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO,
The podcast
about Ojibwe language
and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show.
You know what I really like about that song?
What's that?
If you play back, you'll notice that the whole percussion, we don't have a drummer. It's all just claps and finger snaps.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. You know where I got that from?
From David Bowie.
Yeah. From Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Bum ba da bum ba da bum bum. Bum ba da bum ba da bum bum. Pressure pressing down on you. Hoka hey, hoka hey. Hey, John Redcorn's here, sweetie.
Oh, no way. BOOZHOO, Niji.
BOOZHOO, Niji. Welcome back to our show. Welcome back to the Thursday. We kind of screwed up our commercial.
I know. I thought it was Friday.
Yeah, we thought it was Friday already. It's only Thursday. Neo Gija Good. The fourth day. Neo. Bejigo, Nijo, Nisweo, Neo. First, second, third, fourth. Neo Gija Good. It's the fourth day. And sweetie, you brought up an interesting word just then.
What's that?
When you called John your Niji.
He's my Niji. He's my friend.
Yeah. Did you know that Niji in English means my friend?
Yeah.
But it's usually a term we refer to guys. I would never call you my Niji. I would call you my Nij Ikwe.
Nij Ikwe. You just call me a friend? Are you friend zoning me?
No. And you're not even my friend.
I'm not your friend.
No, you're something much deeper, sweetie. You're my Nini Mushane. My sweetheart.
Oh, sweetie, you're my Nini Mushane.
So you got your friends. You got your friends who are female. Nini Mushane, my sweetheart. And then once you get married, first comes marriage. Wait, first comes love, and then comes marriage.
And then comes the baby in the baby carriage.
Exactly, sweetie. See, you went to college, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Then, Niwidi Gay Magun. Niwidi Gay Magun would be your either husband or your wife. This is after you actually tie the knot.
But we haven't done that yet.
Nope, we haven't done that yet. So, you're just a lowly Nini Mushane.
I'm just a lowly sweetheart.
Yep. And this has been a couple of Ojibwe words a day. And the subject I wanted to talk about.
Really?
Not really.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Is marriage over?
No, it's not over. It's sacred.
I don't know. Back in the days of not even that long ago,
Yeah.
I was all down with the whole gay marriage thing. I voted on that one topic. Where they were going to pass, should they let the gays marry? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. A bunch of racists. And I was so like, come on, let them marry. What's wrong with that? A couple of dudes want to make it official. I'm right there, But the problem is, it did kind of do what the conservatives or whatever were afraid.
What's that?
That it would cheapen real marriage.
Real marriage?
Yeah. Now it does seem just like a piece of paper. I mean, it's one thing when it was like a religious ceremony where you made a vow to God and it was all like sacred.
Yeah.
But now when you can just go down to the courthouse and fill out a form and marry your college roommate, I don't know. Now I kind of think real marriage is stupid too. Sorry, married people and gay people. You did it to yourselves. You know, when I was a little guy, you know, it's kind of like married people were the success people.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, they actually won in the game of love.
Really?
Yeah. They found somebody and they got married. They made enough money they could buy a ring, pay for a party and a costume to make your bride look like a little princess.
Yeah, that is kind of what it is.
Yeah. It's cosplay. You know. But, and they got married, you know, and then they started a family. And it's like, oh, look at that guy. He's a married guy. Good for him. But then, one after another, all those guys got divorced. And you kind of go, well, what was all that about? I do solemnly swear to honor and obey and blah, blah, blah. Unless, of course, I decide to get a divorce.
Yeah.
And you go, hey, can I get my wedding gift back? How does that work? But I don't know. So that's the only reason why I haven't asked you to marry me.
Because of gay marriage?
Because of divorce.
Really?
Yep. I'll only marry you if they outlaw divorce. I wanna start a new law. No more divorces.
Really?
Yep. How about that?
Why are you alienating our audience?
I have no idea. What's going on, you guys? Thanks for coming to the live stream. We're here live. Live Ojibwe Language and Culture Podcast on a Thursday night. You know, they were this close to keeping President Trump behind bars.
That's right. He had to get arrested.
Yep. We'll teach you to cheat on your transgendered wife.
Why was he arrested for anyway?
Who knows? There's like 45 things he was arrested for, and nobody can explain one. What do you do exactly? Speeding? Drunk driving? I don't know. I mean, I'd believe almost anything. But nobody can really explain. Prostitution, right? That's fine.
I don't know. I don't think that's one of them.
Yeah. How does he get arrested for 45 things? One of them's not prostitution.
Well, to be fair, he was never a prostitute.
That's true. I'm not sure if anybody would pay to, for a night with Donald Trump.
Oh, they'd pay all right.
Anyway. Hey, Gwen Carley's here.
Well, BOOZHOO, Gwen, what's going on?
Nice to see you. And Zachary Keenan is back. Oh, wow. Zachary Keenan, sweetie.
Zach, the Lego maniac.
Yep, he's a Lego maniac. Zachary says his wife wasn't into Shark Week, so she had to watch with Stormy Daniels. Stormy Daniels. And Mark Fairland's here. Hey, Mark, what's going on? I don't know. It's actually kind of cool to get arrested.
No, it's not.
Come on. Joe Rogan for years had the mugshots of Jimi Hendrix and that Italian dude, I can never remember his name.
Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, Frank Sinatra Jr.
Frank Sinatra Jr.?
Or maybe Frank Sinatra, yeah. All the celebrities at some point have a mugshot. Even Bowie had a mugshot.
Has Paul Stanley ever been arrested?
That's a good question. Hey, Paul. Hey, NANABOOZHOO! How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I got a question for you. What got a question for you? No, I got a question. What do you wanna? No, whoa. Were you ever arrested? No, I was never arrested. I just like to rock and roll all night and party every day. I don't break the law. Oh, yeah. Hey, did you hear about the feud between Paul and Ace?
Yeah, Ace said he was going to release some dirt if he didn't get an apology from Paul Stanley.
Yeah. And it's so stupid because interviews with Kiss are so boring now. And they have been for years.
What do you mean?
They're all just the canned, fake, pre-thought-out answers. It's never a real conversation. It's always the same. So anyway, if you guys didn't see it, Kiss was on the Howard Stern show. That's still a thing. Yeah. I didn't realize that Howard Stern still had a radio show until I saw a clip of, Kiss is on. And they put on all the makeup, went wherever Howard Stern is. I don't think he left his house in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I think he's become like a hermit.
Yeah. But anyway, so they put on all the makeup and they do a number of songs just for Howard. And Howard asked them the stupidest, same questions we've heard a million times. Where did you come up with the name Kiss? Oh, well, I thought of that. Can we get a shot of their platform boots? Oh, have you ever seen such big... But then at one point, he asked them, and again, nobody cares about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But anytime anybody interviews a rock star now, it's like, oh, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, what went on there? Did they wanted you to play with Ace and Peter? And they're like, oh, yeah, we didn't want to do that because the real Kiss are these two guys, nobody knows their names anymore, dressed up as Ace and Peter. But Rock and Roll Hall of Fame didn't want, half a Kiss cover band playing for their little award show. And so they wouldn't play. And Paul said, yeah, if Ace and Peter went up there, instead of calling us Kiss, they'd have to call us, Piss.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Ace Frehley comes back with, hey, you better say you're sorry or I'm going to tell some real dirt on you and Gene. I'm not sure why Gene got sucked into this, but
yeah.
You got 1 week, Ace says. So a week goes by. Ace goes back on the show and he's like, yeah, Paul called. And the interviewer was like, did he say I'm sorry? He's like, no, he told me to F off. So here's the dirt. Did you know I actually designed the Kiss logo? And we're like, yeah, we've known that since 1974. Why are you still talking about that? Yeah, oh, by the way, I actually wrote the intro to... so? Nobody cares. I'm so sick of Kiss. And yet I can't stop watching and listening to everything they do. Anyway, so today, this all comes back to Niji, my friend. I want to talk about my friend Mark Furland.
Oh, Mark's the best.
Yeah. Mark says, you are my fave. You're my fave, Mark. I'm 8, but I love your videos. You're only 8 years old? Oh, I'm sorry I said the P word.
The P word?
Yeah, I said piss.
That's not a swear word.
Yeah, it's not that nice. Hey, Mark, I'm so glad you're here. Do you like The Rock or Tech 9? The Rock as in Dwayne Johnson? I haven't seen any of his movies. He sure is muscular. I'll give him that much. But I don't think I've ever seen The Rock. And Tech 9, I'm pretty sure I kind of hate Tech 9.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even sure who that is. But if it's who I think it is, I hate that stuff. I'm from the 80s. I grew up back in the days with our grandfathers.
Welcome to our show, Mark. There's a lot of old farts who watch this show. And I want to apologize. A lot of Gen Xers. Generation X, they called us. You know, we're your elders now. But there was a time when I was 8 years old, too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Natasha, too. We used to be young, just like you. And I know I don't look it. But I remember what it was like to be 8. You know, you're not dumb. Let me tell you that. Yep, you're still a kid. But by 8 years old, you've seen some stuff already. You know something about love. You probably had a little puppy love crush on some girl in kindergarten. Maybe you were in love with your teacher and didn't dare tell anybody. You know. You might know something about friends. Did you know that in Ojibwe, we call my friend would be Niji. Now, if you have a female friend, sometimes you can have a friend who's a girl who's not even your girlfriend. Now, Natasha is my girlfriend. You know, that's different. I'll give her that word in a minute. But it's okay. You can have girlfriends who are not your girlfriend, okay? You know, my little sister was a really good friend when I was growing up. Because she was a good athlete. We could play basketball and football and baseball. And, you know, she was my sister, my real sister. What is sister? Let's see. Nishime is younger sibling. Nishime? Yeah. Nindanis is my dad. I can't remember. Oh, well. I'm in 3rd and I have a crush. Uh-oh. 3rd grade crush. Is that real love?
For sure it's real love. That's your first love.
First love. Well, okay. Any advice for a 3rd grader in love?
Just know that it's a wonderful thing.
That's terrible advice. Here's my advice, buddy.
What?
Whatever you do, don't tell her.
No!
Yeah. That's emotional suicide. It's telling a girl you love her is like going to a duel. Remember those guys like in the Old West, a duel at dawn? You have to go out and meet a guy and you do 10 paces and turn around and shoot. Telling a girl you love her is kind of like that. If you miss, you're dead. If you say I love you, she might say thank you. You're a good friend. Good Niji. But it's okay to love her. Know that you love her. You be her best friend. Okay, let's here's some advice.
What?
She's a practice girlfriend. She's the first one, and you're probably going to have lots of girlfriends. So have fun. Don't take it seriously. But practice being a boyfriend. Practice being really nice. Practice being somebody who a girl might fall in love with. She tells you a secret. You keep that secret. You know, you be nice to her. Don't be critical of her. Be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself.
Yeah. Girls hate guys who are pretending to be somebody they're not. Nijikwe. When you get a little older, you're going to have a Nini Mushen, a sweetheart. Somebody you hold hands with in public.
Yeah, huh?
You know, you're not even embarrassed. Hold her hand. You know, get her a card, some chocolates at Valentine's Day. Say, hey, won't you be mine? And then eventually, because what this is, buddy, Mark, is practice for when you settle down with an old lady. With a ni windige magun. Ni windige, my spouse. You know, a lot of us come from a long line of men who wifed up somebody. You know, so it's okay. Don't be too embarrassed. You come from a long line of guys who fell in love with a girl. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for sweethearts and all that. Can we see her? Oh, he wants to see you, I think. Oh, I'll come up in just a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Natasha will be up in about 5 minutes. Mark says, can I ask you a question? Yeah, sure. Ask away. This is why you're my fave. Yeah, absolutely. Please ask away. I promise I will answer your question the best I can. I will speak no lies. I should smoke a pipe with Mark. You gonna smoke with a third grader? Yeah, sure. He's old enough. Where's my pipe? I can't find my pipe. Let's pretend this is the pipe, Mark. Whoops. Let us smoke together so there are no lies. Whenever you pass a pipe to somebody, Mark, pass its stem first. I mean, this is a drumstick. This is a Dawei gun natig. But if it were a pipe, I'd pass it to you like this. It's okay to smoke a traditional pipe. Don't smoke cigarettes, though. You'll get addicted, and then you got to buy a pack a day for $11 a pack. You go broke. Do you know Dax the rapper Dax? Sweetie, do you know Dax the rapper Dax? I love Dax the rapper Dax. He's the best. I don't know him, but Natasha is a huge fan. Yeah, did he sing that song, Natural Woman? You're thinking of Aretha Franklin. Oh, that's right. That was a woman from the 60s. Yeah. No, I think Rax the rapper Dax, whatever, is a new guy. No, just Dax. No, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know Dax. I only listen to Kiss music. Do you know Kiss? They wear the white makeup. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You got a call on line 2. Speaking of white makeup. White makeup. Wonder who this could be. Oh, excuse me. Mark, I'm going to take this call real quick. Maybe it'll be somebody you know. Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Hello there, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Johnny Depp. Hey, Johnny Depp. Sweetie, it's Johnny Depp. Well, hi, Johnny Depp. How you doing? I would appreciate it if you would use my Indian name. Oh, sure. What's your Indian name? My Indian name is Tonto. Oh, that's right. You're Tonto. I always thought you looked a little bit like, I don't know, somebody in Kiss or the Anishinaabe Clown Posse. Yeah. Hey, Mark, do you like the Insane Clown Posse? Are they still a band? Did you know Johnny Depp just joined them? No, I'm afraid that's not true. It's not true, NANABOOZHOO. There are a lot of rumors about me, but that one's not true. Oh, you didn't join the Insane Clown Posse? The Anishinaabe Clown Posse? No. As you see, I've decided I'm going to remake the Lone Ranger and Tonto movie once again. We're going to call it Tonto 2. Tonto 2? Yes. The Indians' Revenge. Oh, cool. Indians' Revenge, Tonto 2, sweetie. You want to go see it? Yeah, I'll go see it. Yeah, when's it coming out? Well, we haven't started it yet. I still need to find someone to write the script and back the production costs. And I'm going to need about $35 million. Okay. Sweetie, you got $35 million bucks? No, I'm just shy of about 34,000. I can't even do the math. I'm like $300. I have $300. Okay. No, we only have 300 bucks. Oh. Well, maybe people will send in a super chat. Not likely. What can I do for you today? Hey, Johnny Depp, since you're here. Mark is a third grader. And he's got a female friend he likes. Well, listen, Mark, you better be careful. Sometimes those girls, they grow up, and when you marry them, they'll end up pooping in your bed. Oh, yeah, that's right. Remember that, sweetie? Oh, yeah. Mark, if you don't know what he's talking about, Johnny Depp's wife got mad at him and pooped in his bed. It all came out in court. Isn't that gross? Yeah, it's gross. What was her name? Amber Turd. No, it wasn't. No, her name is Amber Heard, but I call her Amber Turd. Yeah. So, I noticed you were teaching some Ojibwe. Yeah. Did you want to learn some Ojibwe? Yeah. How do you say girlfriend in Ojibwe? Well, a girlfriend, like your sweetheart, is a Nini Mushane. For my sweetheart, you say Nini Mushane. I'm always calling Natasha here Nini Mushane. I think a lot of people think that's your name. Yeah, I know. Nini Mushane. You think you'll ever find true love again and get married all over? How many times have you been married? I've been married at least twice, maybe 3 times. I can't remember anymore. You can't remember how many times you've been married? No. I'm a bit of a drunk. I can't remember how much I drank, let alone who I married. Yeah, okay. Listen, man, I got to get going. Yeah. Hey, how do you say goodbye in Ojibwe? Well, we don't really say goodbye, Johnny Depp. We say, I will see you again. Giga waba min, Minowa. Well, Giga waba min, Minowa, Nanaboozhoo. And Natasha, Giga waba min, Minowa to you.
Giga waba min, Minowa, Johnny Depp.
And Mark Furlan, Giga waba min, Minowa. Yeah, Giga waba min. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll see you later, Johnny Depp. Yeah, I'll see you. Okay, so cool.
Yeah, I know.
Mark wants to know how old I am. I'm 56 years young. You ever notice that when you get really old, they start patronizing you? Oh, he's 56 years young. Yeah, I'm 56. When I was 8, it was 1970... let's say 5?
Yeah, 1975.
I think Vietnam had just gotten over. Elvis Presley was still alive. Best years of your life. Nah. Oh, here's my last word to you, Mark. It's awesome now, even though it's hard. These are good memories. Remember your childhood the best you can. Have fun. Don't take it seriously. And it gets better. It gets easier as you get older. I mean, you get older, you get like out of shape and ugly. But your feelings and stuff, you get a lot happier. When you go through the hard times, you'll realize that life gets happier as you get older. If you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky like us.
Yeah. If you get a sweetheart. Nah. All right, so do you want to get up here?
Well, sure.
Okay. How about we... I'm going to play that song. All right. So, Natasha and Michael Lyons... Oh, by the way, Michael Lyons is a cartoonist. He drew those eyes there. And he's also a singer. And he's a creator of this show. And he and Natasha wrote a song... Or didn't write a song. They sang a song written in the 80s. This is from a movie called The Breakfast Club. And it's all about your friends you have when you're a kid. Probably in high school, but, it could be a 3rd grade. And when you grow up and they say, don't you forget about me. Huh, sweetie?
That's what we sing about.
Yep. This is Michael Lyons and Natasha. And don't you forget about me.
You ready?
see about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. And love's strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. I'll put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. And will you recognize me? Look my way, but never love me. Rain keeps falling, rain keeps falling down, down, down. Will you stand above me? Look my way, don't walk on by. Rain keeps falling, rain keeps falling down, down. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Won't you try and pretend it's my belief we'll win in the end? I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Now, don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I'll put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
Don't call my name. Don't you forget about me. What is the guy's called? I forgot. BOOZHOO! Natasha Nindish cause. Natasha is my name. And, yeah, it's a cool song.
Yeah.
I think it's so awesome that Mark is here.
Yeah.
You know, Mark, when we started this show, we were thinking, oh, we're gonna do a children's show. We'll be like Sesame Street, you know, like like Ernie and Bert. I thought we'd be the Anishinaabe Ernie and Bert.
Yeah.
And after a while, we realized, you know, most of the people that watch our show are grown-ups. The kids don't even watch our show. So we started talking about politics, you know, the news. And, but it's fun to have a kid here. So I think we should try to keep that in mind. To, you know, still make it fun for kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, John Redcorn, BOOZHOO John.
What's John up to?
He goes, Mark, go get your dad's credit card and send a super chat. $1,000. Whatever you do, never listen to John Redcorn. After that, no. Let's see. I could not stand that show. Oh, really? Sesame Street? Yeah, it's pretty corny. You ever see The Muppet Show? That's a little better. There's one movie that I really loved that has Muppets in it that you might like. If you ever saw Labyrinth, it's about this little girl named Sarah. Turn back, Sarah, before it's too late. It's a story about a little girl named Sarah she's probably in the 7th or 8th grade. She still plays make-believe. I wonder if I have a picture of her somewhere. She still likes to play make-believe, and she'll dress up like a princess or whatever. She'll dress up her dog and play outside. But she's also kind of growing up. She's getting a little too old for make-believe. And one night, her mom and her dad go out and they say she's got to babysit. I'm going to find that picture. Her mom and dad go out and say, "Oh, you got to babysit tonight." And here it is. Yeah. So this is Sarah and Jareth the Goblin King. He's also David Bowie. So Sarah, she's got to babysit one night. And her mom and dad's like, "We're going out to the bars. You watch your little baby brother." And when they're gone, the baby's crying and she's, she doesn't want to be babysitting. She's all upset. And she goes, "Oh," as she's playing, she goes, Goblin King, won't you take my little baby brother away?" And just then, the baby stops crying. She goes in the bedroom. She's like, Toby? And just then, in through the window flies a white owl. Kind of like a vampire bat, but this isn't a white owl. Flies around the room, lands, and transforms into Jareth, the Goblin King. And he says, "I took your little baby brother, Toby. I took him to the Goblin City beyond the labyrinth. You want your little brother back? You're gonna have to go through this maze. You'll see all kinds of crazy creatures in that. You're gonna meet a little talking English worm. He'll be all like, 'Hello, won't you come in for a spout of tea? Come in and say hello to the missus.'" I love that scene.
Yeah.
Anyway, and on, and she goes on this wonderful, there's lots of cool music. These are the only two human beings. Everything else is a Muppet. But I think kids would still like that. Labyrinth. Jareth the Goblin King. Do you like to, what would you call it?
What's that? Play sports?
Oh, yeah, sports, but like being in plays, act. Are you like the funny guy? Do you like to pretend? Do you ever play Dungeons and Dragons? Is Halloween really fun? Do you make your own costume? A lot of that. I remember years ago, Michael Lyons wrote a play. And it had 13 characters, 13 little kids. And the showtime was coming. Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah. I remember it well.
They've been practicing for like a month, maybe 2 months. And the kids were still like, they were like your age, maybe even a little younger. And they couldn't remember their lines. And Michael goes, "Okay, remember, this is a play. If you forget your line, just play. You know how you like play when you pretend to be something?" And the kids looked at him like, "What's playing?" They didn't know like how to play. They were too into movies and their telephones, and they just watched other people play. I hope that you don't get too embarrassed, too big. It's okay to keep playing. there might come a time when you're outside and you're playing Spider-Man, and a carload of teenagers is going to drive by and laugh because they're going to see you, webbing up invisible people and jumping around like an idiot. But that's okay. That's playing. And like movie stars everybody loves, all they're doing is pretending. They're just playing. They're pretending. And that's what every kid does. And then every kid kind of quits doing it for some reason. Don't quit doing it. Do you like to draw? We used to go to a lot of schools. We haven't been to one all year, but I've got to we visited some elementary schools and be all like, I go to a kindergarten class and be like, how many kids here are an artist? And the whole classroom would raise their hands. Every single 100%. I'm like, what is this, an art school? And then you come back to the 6th graders and you go, how many people here are artists? There might be 2, 3. Everybody quits drawing. And I always thought that was kind of sad. I never quit drawing. I never quit singing. I never quit playing music. I never quit pretending. Well, because then this is what happens. If you can keep pretending, you can make a YouTube show. But if you want to be an actor or something, watch this. I could do some impersonations. What's an impression you want me to do?
You want to do Donald Trump?
Donald Trump. Okay, that's tough. This is my impersonation of Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump. Is that good?
That's awesome.
You know what they're doing in Washington? It's a tragedy. I don't know, Rudy Giuliani, China. I didn't do anything wrong. Stormy Daniels, I paid her to keep her big mouth shut. That's what they're telling me. I don't know. Maybe it's true. What else?
How about Cookie Monster?
Here's Cookie Monster.
Me love cookie. That's pretty good. How about Sylvester Stallone?
Oh, Sylvester. Have you ever seen Rocky? That was a movie that was big when I was your age. About a boxer. Let me see if I can do Rocky.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
I don't know. I can't do it.
That sounds just like him. Hey, yo, the Italian stallion. Hey, yo.
Nah. But anyway, that's my advice to the kid. Not that you asked or anything. I don't know. What else we got going on tonight?
Hey, there's somebody on line 2.
Oh, really? Somebody called in?
Yep.
Line 2, huh? How did they get our number?
I have no idea.
Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air.
Hey, yo, Natasha, how you doing? It's me, Sylvester Stallone.
Well, hey, Sly, what's going on? I was just talking about Sweetie and Sylvester Stallone.
Hey, Rocky, how you doing? Yo, you can call me Sly. Oh, yeah, sorry, Sly.
What's going on, Sly?
Well, I was watching your program, you do a really good impersonation of me, Sometimes, I remember there was a time I had to go toe-to-toe with Apollo Creed. And I didn't believe in myself. I thought, well, if I can just go the distance, and then I can prove I'm not just some bum from the neighborhood.
Yeah, huh?
But then I was watching your program, and I was like, hey, yo, I can learn some Ojibwe language.
Oh, you wanted to learn some Ojibwe words?
Yeah, how do you say Thursday in Ojibwe?
Well, in Ojibwe, our word for Thursday is the 4th day. Neo-Geisha good. 4th day or Thursday.
Neo-Geisha good. The 4th day.
Yep.
And that's how you say Thursday in Ojibwe.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. I think it's really important you learn your language. You can't understand the culture and the history of the Anishinaabe people unless you understand the language and the history and the culture.
Yeah.
So, I think that's why it was really good.
Yeah, okay. How's everything else going in your life?
It's all right. It's all right. I'm in a new movie.
You're in another movie?
Yep. I think they remade Rambo or something.
They did that a while ago, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. Well, then I was in, they remade Judge Dredd.
No, they didn't.
They're going to remake Over the Top.
I don't think so.
The Godfather?
I don't think so.
I think they should make The Godfather 4, and they should let me come in as The Godfather. And I'll be like, hey, yo, I'm The Godfather. Hey, yo, forget about it.
You know what? I could actually see that.
Oh, yeah, it'd be outstanding.
Yeah. Hey, want to learn another phrase?
Yeah, sure. You're a good friend teaching me how to speak the language.
Oh, well, a Niji would be a friend.
You're a Niji.
No, I'm your female friend. I'm a Nij Ikwe.
Niji Kwe, a female friend. Yeah, forget about it. When it comes to a friend, you're a good friend, Natasha. But you'll never be another Adrian!
Yeah, huh? She died though, huh?
Yeah, she died. I loved her, but she's dead. I just say your girlfriend or the love of your life in Ojibwe.
Well, your sweetheart would be your Nini Mushane for my sweetheart.
Nini Mushane. Adrian, she was my Nini Mushane. But then I took her out to the zoo, and I was all like, hey, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind marrying me too much. And then she said yes, and I was the happiest man alive. How do you say she was my wife in Ojibwe?
Well, in Ojibwe, for my spouse, we say, ni widige magun. Ni widige magun.
Ni widi me gay. Ni widige magun. Ni widige. I'm my spouse. That's all right, It's like I'm going to learn a little Ojibwe every day. And then after a while, I'm going to string it together and I'll be saying a whole sentence.
Well, I could teach you a whole sentence.
You think I'm ready to learn a whole sentence in Ojibwe?
Well, sure. How about this one? Gigawaba min minawa. I will see you again.
Gigawaba min minawa. I will see you again, Natasha.
Yeah, see you later, Rocky.
Hey, forget about it.
I can't believe it.
I love it when he calls in.
I know, he's so cool. The Italian stallion, Sylvester Stallone. But that guy, speaking of spouses, he got a divorce.
Yeah, after like 30 years or something.
That's a shame.
I know. See, that's why marriage is dead.
Maybe it is. If even Sylvester Stallone can't keep it together, what hope is there for any of us?
That's right.
I don't even want to get married until Stallone finds love again.
Okay.
What? What are you looking at?
What? Nothing.
You know what song I really like that you sang?
What's that?
When we did Mr. Bojangles in the spaceship.
You want to play it?
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
Here's a song that we didn't write. And this song's even older than... What was the name of that band?
That was Simple Minds.
Simple Minds. This guy's even older than... I think he died last year, too.
Yeah.
Mr. Bo... This is probably the saddest song. I know.
Really?
Yeah, when he sings about his dog dying.
Yeah, that is sad.
This is Mr. Bojangles. Michael and I went up on a little spaceship ride. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO will return after these No, it's not. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, na, na, na.
I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in
Worn out shoes,
silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. Maybe
the old soft shoe,
and he
jumped so high, jumped so high,
then lightly touched down. I met him in a cell, I was in New Orleans, when I was down and out, and he looked at me to be the eyes of age as he spoke right out, and he talked about his life, he
talked about his life.
Life laughed back in step.
Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance,
He said his name, Bojangles, and he danced a lick
across the cell,
grabbed his pants for a better stand, so he jumped so high, and he clicked his heels. He let go a laugh,
let go a laugh.
Then someone asked him, please,
Mr. Bojangles,
Mr. Bojangles,
Mr. Bojangles, dance, dance.
He danced for those in minstrel shows and county fairs across the South. And he said with tears of 15 years how his dog and he would travel around. But his dog up and died, he up and died. 20 years later he still grieved.
Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance,
He said I'd dance now at every chance in honky-tonks
for drinks and tips.
Well, most of the time I spend behind these county bars,
'cause I drinks a bit.
He shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask him, please,
Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance, dance, won't you dance, Bojangles, dance. Ladies and gentlemen, rock star cartoonist Michael Lyons.
Thank you for listening.
Well, there you have it. All right, do you want to add anything before I land the plane?
No, do you want to thank them for not supporting the show?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thanks a lot for not giving a single dime in super chats, you guys. Really appreciate it. If you'd like to support the show, click the links in the description. Apparently you don't, but we do accept super chats during the live stream. Lately, we've been trying to give advertisements and notifications so the BOOZHOO crew knows when we're going on. People get upset when we just randomly come on. But now I'm thinking, to heck with them, sweetie.
What do you mean?
I don't care if they don't show up, if they're not going to give super chats.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll be back probably tomorrow, maybe the next day, who knows what time. We're not going to quit. But Michael Lyons has books for sale. And thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping in. So happy to see you here, Mark. And good luck with your friend. And otherwise, this is Swallowed by the Cracks. Oh, I think this is David and David. Swallowed by the Cracks.
I once was a dancer, I was young once like you, though I know I don't look it. I jumped high as the sky, had fire in my eyes, and legs like a stallion. And I had a girl and I loved her. My best friend was her brother. We're on top of the mountain that summer, thought we'd never be swallowed by the cracks, falling so far down, like the rest of those clowns begging bus fare back. Swallowed by the cracks, our pride worn down, talking times gone by like everybody else. Swallowed by the cracks, swallowed by the cracks, we've been swallowed by the cracks. Swallowed by the cracks. We talk all night about what we could do if we would just get started. I'd choreograph, Eileen she would act, and Stephen was the writer. But then Stevie ran away and got bored. Eileen took a job in a store, while I became this drunken old whore. And we'd been swallowed by the cracks, falling so far down, like the rest of those clowns begging bus fare back. Swallowed by the cracks, our pride worn down, talking times gone by like everybody else. Swallowed by the cracks, swallowed by the cracks, we've been swallowed by the cracks.